Sailboaters hate powerboaters.
Ugh, did you see that stink pot just go by? Probably completely drunk.
And powerboaters hate sailboaters.
Oh, did you see that? That blowboater just changed directions again.
Fishermen hate everyone, including themselves.
Get the word! Now!
Strap in, it's gonna be a wild ride as we get to the bottom of this nautical animosity. Ahoy hoy, I am Captain Boomy's professional boat floater. I have sailed both power and sailboats all over the world. I go both ways. I don't really do any fishing though, not for any good reason. I do like to eat fish though. Stop it. Get your mind out of the gutter. Sailboaters hate powerboaters for a few good reasons. And a few bad reasons. Sailboaters call powerboaters stinkpot, throttle jockey, credit card captain. Sometimes they deserve to be called worse. Sailboats are at the mercy of the wind. They use airflow to make the boat go. So if they've got some forward momentum, well, now they've got some additional airflow happening because that will help the whole process until they get waked out like crazy by some powerboat going by way too close, and it shakes the sails around and basically creates turbulence that stops all of that flow they've been working so hard to create. It makes them understandably cranky. Oh, hey, me from the future. Sorry, I need to interrupt for a second and tell you that this video has a sponsor. It's Savvy Navvy. Can you believe it? Somebody actually wants to sponsor me talking about boat stuff. This one's good. I'm used to being the captain, but with my husband, I can be a bit of a passenger princess. Almost. Rather than squinting at our GPS, I hang out in the back with my Savvy Navvy app. Savvy Navvy lets me be a bit of a backseat boater. I can check that we're on course and let our friends know when we're going to be back at the dock. Plus, it gives me weather and even some AIS features. Look at all the boats that are finally going to be going to Baltimore Harbor. That's right, that channel is open. It feels really good to have all this data, even if somebody else is on the helm. Link in the description below to download your own version of the app. Check it out, it's pretty cool. Okay, back to yelling about boat stuff. Powerboaters hate sailboaters because you don't make any sense to them. Some of that hate is warranted. Stay with me. Sailboats are the stand-on vessel in most collision avoidance situations with a powerboat. I said most, not all. But a lot of sailboaters forget this. For example, if you're overtaking another vessel, you have to give way. You can't go ramming into their transom. I have a video about this. And it's called stand on. You're supposed to hold your course and speed, not be crazy and unpredictable to the vessels around you by tacking all around, willy-nilly. For these reasons, powerboaters call sailboaters blowboaters and waffies, which stands for wind-assisted floating idiot. You know, but change floating there to what it actually is. Okay, I heard some sailboaters complaining in the distance. Yes, sometimes you have to tack back and forth in front of a powerboat, and that's because you're in a channel that if you get too close to the edges, you'll run out of water because you're only 36 feet, but your keel is 6.5 feet deep. So you've got no room to maybe sneak outside the channel for a second and let that boat go by. And they're all screaming at you, calling you a waffy. Powerboaters are just not ready to understand this if they haven't ever sailed before. The only solution I see here is for you to adopt a powerboater. Get them out on the water on a sailboat and show them what it's actually like. Explain to them how deep your keel is. Show them what it feels like to move hundreds of tons of boat with just the wind, and let them know what it's like when you're heeling over and you feel that power build up as you go and create more and more lift. Ah, it's amazing. And powerboaters, buy that sailboater a drink at the dock bar. It took them a very long time to get there. I don't know what the heck you're supposed to do about fishermen though. If you enjoyed this video, please tell me about it in the comments. If you hated this video, tell me about it in the comments. If you have other terrible things that you call boaters, Let me know. Especially if you can solve this fishing problem for me. I don't know what